Okay, but they literally went into the pitch meeting and the guys were like, oh, the park is open was such a good tagline. What do you have for us this time? And they said with a completely straight face, the park is exploding. I just frankly cannot believe that they let them blow up, 2 or 3 generations more worth of nostalgia, walking around the old park pits, playing the old theme song. Like, isn't that the most amazing part of this franchise? They let them just blow the whole park up, and it's just gone now. They can't go back to it. I mean, they will somehow bookmark that like 10 years max before they dig through the volcanic ash and find the park again, or I don't know. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom says, oh my goodness, let's risk our lives and get people killed trying to save the dinosaurs from going extinct again. They really can't make up their mind about whether heroes in these films are meant to leave dinosaurs alone in peace to just live or die, or not. Yeah. And I do think that it's a good thing we didn't get much of them together with the old heroes in Dominion, because they probably have vastly opposing points of views on how to deal with dinosaurs anyway. So, nice job making this film matter in the continuity, Rebirth. Yeah, you literally said, oh, all these dinosaurs that escaped from the island, dead. Fuck them. Also, there's a whole other island, so we don't even give a fuck. Oh, I really do love individual films in this franchise, like one, but I hate this as a franchise as a whole so much. So, Bryce Dallas Howard is back as Claire, and for the second film in a row, she goes to fetch Chris Pratt's character, and his first words when he sees her coming are essentially, oh fuck. Like, stop getting together, this is so toxic, you've broken up twice already, that's all I'm saying. So anyway, Chris Pratt's character essentially lives up to the Hollywood, man, kind of name of being shit at actual life. Like, he's all like, yeah, I'll ride my motorbike through a jungle being chased by velociraptors, but then 98% of the time I am living in a van. Yikes. This film does simultaneously manage to put down the best and worst side characters in the Jurassic World series. I mean, they've got Justice Smith's nerdy, awkward IT guy, who I really hate. He literally says the line, why am I here, at one point. It's what I was thinking. But then you've got Daniela Pineda, the dinosaur doctor, facing down a group of armed guys saying, if you shoot me, this velociraptor's gonna die on you. Badass, awesome character. Of course, the film then does throw her to the side for, at least an hour, and we just don't see her at all. So a mixed bag is what I'm saying, yeah. The thing is, this film sold itself on the premise of the volcano sequence, essentially. The island is exploding, they're trying to get the dinosaurs off the island before that happens. That premise is good. That is a good idea. In essence, I don't have a problem with that. A humanist mission to go save the dinosaurs, excellent. What they did, though, is a lot of things wrong with this, okay? Let me explain it as quickly as I can. There's a lot of problems I have here. Once they stop doing the whole, oh, Chris Pratt's paralyzed and is inching away from a volcanic flow thing, and then it was just fine again immediately after that. Once they stop doing that, it's fine. But also, the volcanic flow sneaks up on them. They all know it's coming. They are all meant to be watching it and keeping an eye on the volcano. And the volcanic flow sneaks up on every character. So that was really annoying. And there's a lot of things about that, and the logic behind it are really annoying. But my general hope was that this film was going to be Jurassic Park meets Dante's Peak. If it was that could have been really good. Really good. An actual full-on disaster film set in this franchise, which is made of disaster films, essentially. It would be really goddamn good. The thing is, that's finished within the first hour. A horrific, devastating parting shot of the brachiosaur on the dock included. It's done well within an hour. And the second hour of this film, what they do instead is just generic, basically a ripoff of The Lost World, quite a bit of it, which already wasn't in good shape. And I'm just so angry about it, because I feel like the park is open. Jurassic World, excellent. They had this idea, they followed it through pretty much how you'd want them to. Pretty much how you'd expect them to. This, they seemed to, and I don't know why, they had a massive budget. There was no reason to get away from the giant volcanic flows. They could have done that, right, for longer. But it just threw away the only thing that had me interested even a little bit in this film within the first hour. And then focused down on the clone child girl. Yeah, that last shot of the brachiosaur showed the path, because that is an emotional, devastating moment. If the entire film had been about trying to save the dinosaurs, but didn't have to include the random shitty military guys that show up in every one of these sequels, it could have done something, It's such wasted potential, and then they focus on a haunted house sequence with a clone child and prison and boat. Like, they just go from location to location with dinosaurs, and Chris Pratt does a kind of like, and then like dodge roll out of the way, like every time. I'm so fed up. This franchise, that whole second hour and the clone child thing proved it was irrevocably cooked to the point where it's burnt to a crisp, and yet somehow it's continued. And the next film also made $1 billion, like, which is horrifying. I'm giving, most of all, How Did You Make Dinosaurs So Boring? 2 stars. Like, yeah, that's the main thing that's really shocking. Like, because just dinosaurs in general, it shouldn't be boring, but that second hour was one of, like, probably the worst hour in this franchise. The first hour was fairly passable, and that's the only reason this isn't the worst entry to me. It's close, though.